Marto, welcome back, mate. How's your holiday?
Oh, holiday was unreal, and I had a big birthday on during my holiday. 20 men, and they were drunk for 3 days.
Oh, go on.
No, we didn't even try to go fishing. We had 2 fires going at all times. What else can I tell you? There were 5 pullouts. This is when you know you're old.
Mm.
There were 5 pullouts from my birthday party. It was on an island, as you're probably aware. 3 of them had knee injuries, and 2 had skin cancer surgery.
No.
That's when you know you're old.
Please tell me that one of those fires was for hand warming and standing around grunting. The other was where meat was seared constantly.
Were you there? Did you have CCTV? Yep. One was just burning this great Aussie hardwood, a product that's becoming extinct. So we just burnt lots of timber. And yes, there was a pig one day. There were 7 chickens or 8 chickens one day, and then there was a lamb one day. So there was and we had one of my mates is Samoan. I don't know whether they're some of the finest spit cookers I know.
Yep.
So we had a Samoan mate who just cooked all for 3 days. It was just wonderful, mate. It was lots of dribbling. It was like the Australian story. It was just every time someone started talking, they go, I remember when something happened, and everyone would just fall apart. So it was excellent. Thank you for asking.
Well, happy birthday. All right, so Origin last night, I was thinking about this, and I want to celebrate the Blues victory, but it's kind of like, you finally get the date with the girl, and you find out that, your mate had actually dated her 2 weeks ago. It's just,
what an analogy.
Yeah, it's true though, isn't it? Yeah.
But so much of football at that level is about attitude. Queensland had it in the first 2 games because New South Wales were up themselves, and all of a sudden Freddie Fittler makes changes, and they've got the attitude, and we didn't because we were soft and we'd already won the trophy. And I'll give you another one. I know it would have been 12 o'clock, after 12 o'clock at midnight your time, but after 10 p.m. here in Brisbane, and we finally get to lift the trophy, which should have been done 3 weeks ago at our home ground. What is that nonsense?
No.
Like, same with the Bledisloe Cup. Oh, we better wait until all 3 games. No, just give it to you guys after 1 game because you're always going to win it.
I fell as flat as I hear that the New Zealand band 660 were beforehand. Not great reviews for...
Oh, my God, what was that? Did you hear that? Did you hear the news? And I can only guess that's what it's all about. Why 666 or whatever they were called. Why was there a haka before a state of origin? Anyway, did you know that they're considering about selling one of the origins to you guys? Is that news?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Why would you do that, though? I mean, look, I'm sorry. We're not Queensland. We're not New South Wales. I'm absolutely anti this idea. Look, I mean, I'm sorry. I love watching it, but it's not a New Zealand thing.
It's got nothing to do with you.
Nothing.
Bugger off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually got nothing to do with Perth or Adelaide either. They can bugger off in Melbourne. It's just a Queensland, New South Wales thing.
Knock, knock.
Oh, who's there?
The Australian Wallaby Ford Pack.
The Australian Wallaby Ford Pack, who?
Exactly. I mean,
I know.
Yeah, I mean,
who are these people? Did you look at that test match against the South Africans last week and go, what's a Zane Nongor? Anyway, Jesus, were we hopeless?
You were hopeless.
We were worse than I thought we were going to be.
Well, bring back Dave Rennie. All is forgiven or not?
No, God, no. But it's become obvious. I don't know whether Eddie knew what he was in for, but I know he's been making a lot of noise, and marketing-wise it's been great. Oh, look, Australian rugby's news again. Well, it's news again because we probably won't make it to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. That'll be bloody news, won't it? We've got 4 games until the World Cup.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the side of the draw that you're on. You've got the North Island, the South Island, Stewart Island, the Chatham Islands, but you don't actually... Who are you playing?
Well, the good thing is, so we got Argentina this Saturday night, okay, and most likely at the World Cup, if things go as per schedule, sort of thing, we'll play Argentina in the quarters. So if we can't beat them Saturday night, I fair can give up. I was going to go to the World Cup. I've taken 3 weeks off radio to go. I am now not going because I don't want to be embarrassed.
No way.
I'm going to come to New Zealand. I'm going to Queenstown, and I'm going to watch it from over there.
My God,
do you mind if I become a...
Well, I know you've got you've got New Zealand in your family somewhere, or some Kiwi connection.
No, I've got Kieran Crowley one day after a test. I think Kieran Crowley or John Gallagher. I think it's John Gallagher's jersey. Can I go around wearing that?
Yes.
And pretend,
Yes,
I love
yes,
the All
you can.
Blacks. Is that okay?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we all do too after Argentina last week, but now we've got to play this box side, and they sent 12 players over here. 9 of them are in that starting lineup. They have effectively got 2 teams. The team that played you was their B team.
I forgot how good, because they're not in Super Rugby anymore, I completely forgot how good they were.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I forgot how big they were, and I forgot they've actually got a bit of class about them out wide now. I'd be scared if I was you guys.
I tell you, you'd be even more scared if back in your day they made you play in shirts that tight. Look at the state of these guys, mate. I mean, they're all bodybuilders, aren't they?
There's no guts. It's a really sad indictment on the game.
What happened to the fatties? What happened to the fatties? Fatties were fatties because they were fat, right?
Well, and they were heavy, and they could lean on each other, and it'd just be like a architectural masterpiece that they'd hold each other up. Now they've got muscles everywhere. Muscles on their poo. I think they do poo, and there's muscle in them.
Mate, that was actually a frightening performance from them. So we're going to find out how good we are, or not, this coming Saturday. It's being played at Mount Smart too, Le Parc de Penrose.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened there? Oh, have you got troubles with the Women's World Soccer? So I work right now. I'm about 400 metres from Suncorp Stadium, which has now been changed to Lang Park. Do you understand Suncorp Stadium? We've got statues of Wally Lewis.
I can't stand what they've done, putting tape around those. That's just bollocks, mate. I would encourage every single sports fan in Australia to go anarchic and rip that tape off those statues.
It happened yesterday. Somebody went along and said you can't do that to the King.
No.
But, gee, this FIFA mob, they're bloody serious, aren't they? They want everything clean and change the name of stadiums and stuff. So, righto. So, a rugby test match is at Mount Smart. That's interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, we have played there before, but not as such an important opponent or foe as South Africa. Now, ticket sales in your place have gone pretty well for the Women's World Cup. I actually think that they've gone well here with almost 300,000. But our finance minister / sports minister yesterday, who gets to go to the games in a ministerial limousine and in a corporate box, given it to all New Zealand sports fans, saying we're not supporting the event. I'm sorry, 300,000 people, that's 1 in 20 Kiwis, have bought a ticket to watch women's football that doesn't involve their own team. I think that's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, I'm looking forward to England playing Haiti, that big clash here in Brisbane. Oh, mate, I don't know. I'll believe it. They reckon it's the biggest women's sporting event in the world.
Yeah.
And they're saying the most number of tickets has ever been sold to any World Cup, etc. I'll believe it when it starts. There's a lot of hype going around, mate.
Well, you got a decent team. I mean, the problem with ours is that we scored a goal the other day, and that was the first in a calendar year. So, and that was against a Vietnam side who, to be perfectly honest, I don't know would beat your local 10-year-old boys team. But anyway, let's talk about the Ashes, because next Thursday that all starts again. You're a little nervous now. It's 2-1.
Well, it is twitchy, mate. But we could have lost those first 2 tests anyway.
Easy.
We could be down 3-0 by now. So she's been. Cricket's popular. I think this is overnight cricket, and people are watching it. I think 1 million Australians were watching it the other night. Wow. She wrapped up. And the thing is, it starts at 8, so it's perfect time. But there's so many sleep-deprived humans around, and mainly men, around at the moment because they're going, I couldn't stop watching, and it was fabulous. That was 3, because I get up at 3 in the morning. I got up at 3 the other day. There was a half hour to go. It was fascinating, and despite the fact me saying on radio, I can't cop cricket being played during the footy season. I sat there. I was supposed to be starting work for the day, and I just couldn't take my eyes off it. It's been fabulous. Boring old Test cricket has come alive because there's some hatred and there's some bitterness, and I love it.
And that there, in a sentence, says everything about sport. We want narrative, storylines, pantomime. We want heroes and we want villains. That's it.
Yeah. We want to hate each other. We want to hate bears. They want to hate us, and it's happening. But they went a bit far the other day. They were calling a few of our players pedos.
Okay, well, all right. There is a limit.
Some of our entertainers, sure.
I mean, I'm just thinking of Craig Gower trying to molest, Wayne Pearce's daughter. Okay, do you want me to go through the list here? Yeah?
No, that's stop.
Okay, right. Have a lovely weekend, mate.
You too. Good luck to the All Blacks. My All Blacks.